Hi everybody, welcome to True Wants, where here we try to help you make that decision if it's going to change from a want to a need. If you are new to my channel, I really hope you will choose to subscribe. It's free and it's easy. It's the red button you see right underneath this video. If you press it and it turns gray, you're in. It's that simple. There's also a bell that's beside that subscribe button, and I always recommend that you press it. It's called the notification bell. And what ends up happening is YouTube will notify you that I just uploaded a brand new video. I do upload a lot, and sometimes my videos are time sensitive, so I want to make sure that you don't miss out. So make sure to press that subscribe button and ring that bell, and you'll be all set. The other thing that I just like to mention is that thumbs up. That pillow's there to remind us to make sure that when you're watching and you're enjoying someone's content, take a second right underneath the video to press that thumbs up. It's a good habit to get into because that supposedly helps us on the YouTube platform. All right? Okay, today I'm really excited to have the opportunity to share with you something that I like to do, and I call it my customized IPSY bag. What I usually do is I look at everything that is in the section that is add-ons, and then I choose usually 5 or 4 $3 items to make my own customized bag that's around $12 to $15. This month, I had a little bit of trouble, and if you follow me and if you watch, I share with you guys on the 2nd of every month. I get up early to film and show you guys everything that is usually in my bags, and then we go through the add-ons together, and I share with you in the add-ons if I have the opportunity to try any of the products, to give you some suggestions to you know, try it, or maybe it's something you should pass on and things like that. I just give you my perspective. So that's very well received, and I try to do that, and I've been doing it for a very long time. So thank you for watching. However, at the beginning of the month, there was a large hiccup on IPSY's platform. What I found out by watching on Instagram, a couple of the girls got in very early, way before the launch time, and so IPSY ended up shutting down their website. So that shutdown ended up being a delay in it getting back up, and it didn't get back up at the time that normally IPSY opens up. And so for me, it was an hour later till I was even able to get in. When I was able to get in, I was only able to get into the add-on area, and then I was able to not get back to see what was in my bags. It was a little bit of a mess, and I ended up uploading very late in the day based on the information that I was able to give you guys, and I wasn't even able to give you guys the sneak peeks of what was in my bags because I was so afraid to go out of the area that I was in that it would, you know, I wouldn't be able to get back to where I was. So I really wanted to share the add-ons because to me that was the information that I really wanted to share with you guys. So one of the items that's in this one here, I went a little bit out of my comfort zone, and I didn't end up getting. It's out of the $12 section, but it was something that I really wanted. So I'm going to go through everything with you. So a couple of the items are from the $3 that I wanted to have the opportunity to try. One is going to be a duplicate item that I pulled from my stash because it was such a great deal I couldn't leave it alone, and I figured either it will go as a gift or it's a save for later or whatever. I'll make that decision when I need to because it was only $3 and it was a full-size item. So I pulled the one from my stash to be able to swatch for you. I did write an email to, as soon as I was able to see what was going in my boxes, I realized that in my ultimate, I was going to get the palette of the one that I chose for myself for the $12. So I'm waiting to hear back from IPSY, and IPSY customer service is really good. I'm going to explain to them this scenario, and hopefully, you know, they'll help me out with this. If not, I think this is something that's going to be a great gift either way. All right. So to me, I was so excited to have the opportunity to, if you haven't seen my my IPSY Plus yet, I'll leave that link down below in the description box, because that was filled with this complex culture, which is the IPSY brand that I knew in my heart was going to be over the top. Because when I had the opportunity to try the brushes, they were some of the best brushes that I ever had. I really love my IT Cosmetics expensive brushes. I tell you all the time how I get them, that I don't end up paying the $48 for them, but these brushes really compete head on with those brushes. So I knew that if they were going to come out with a product line, it was going to rival some of the higher end products, and the packaging and the products did that. And when I opened that up on the Plus, and I share that with you guys down below, you'll see that. Also, it's if you the True Wants Need It bag. I gave you a whole update on that because I think we're going to have our first, we've had more than one sellout, but I've been putting other things in. But on the volume 3, I think it's going to end up being a full sellout. This is one of the necklaces that I'm wearing today is from the volume 3. So if you haven't had the opportunity, definitely check that video so you'll hear all the updates of what's going on and how we're handling all of it, all right, about the True Wants Need It bag. Okay, so this comes in, like I said, the packaging is beyond stunning. It's like a linen packaging here. It's so high-end, and usually the high-end products do this as well. Inside they have these cardboard that are really hard cardboard, and for traveling these have been a godsend for me. All the products that I ever travel with that have this on the inside of the packaging, I have no damage, no breakage, the mirrors don't break, the shadows don't crumble. It is just, to me, like it's high-end. This is the outside packaging of the item that I added on for the $12, which is going to end up being a duplicate. Look how stunning this is. It is beyond. And then inside here, they have another little, instead of that plastic sheet, they put this beautiful sheet in. And I'm just going to cover up the mirror with the cardboard to show you guys how gorgeous. It's beyond stunning. The colors are gorgeous. I'm so happy that even if I end up with a duplicate, I think it's going to be the best gift. And then on the inside here, it says Complex Culture, and I will swatch these at the end of the video. So I ended up paying $12 for that, and that is a $28 value. And it is an eyeshadow palette. It's curated by professional makeup artists. This palette is here to make doing your favorite eye makeup looks totally stress-free. The ultimate flattering shades are grouped into 3 eye looks paired with their hero shadow brush, so you can get glam without the guesswork. It didn't come with the brush, but I do own it. So it says mix and match these shades to the shade and highlight the contour of your lids with a pro. It's vegan and cruelty free. And they're saying about the brand collab, they're saying, and I know just from what I've read through news articles, that the Complex Culture is an IPSY brand, but they're not saying it on here. They're saying this is collab between beauty pros and the community of women that aims to simplify your routine so you feel twice as confident in half the time. And like I said, I will swatch that at the end. The next item that I couldn't wait to get my hands on was from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is their liquid lipstick, and it is in this shade called Crush, and that's what that looks like here. And it's the full packaging here, and then this is the mini size of it, which is beyond stunning. I used to wait for Christmas time to get those mini kits, and every season I would get their gloss as well as their liquid lips, and they lasted me for the whole year. So really enjoyed that. This is just $3 because I paid a lot more for, I think, a set of 5. I think I paid like either 25 or 35 for that kit, and I used to do it every year. So this is about this product. This liquid lipstick is to end all liquid lipsticks. This baby looks and feels like a dream. It coats your lips in a rich, full coverage pigment that's set to a weightless, non-drying matte finish for flawless all-day wear. Consider the soft beige shade your new everyday neutral. It's so easy to apply. The double-sided flat applicator, which is what they're known for, has a rounded tip that distributes the perfect amount of product for precise, mess-free application. It comes in a cute, portable mini size that's perfect for stashing in your clutch. This is a lot larger than a mini size for me. Like I said, it's fantastic. So this is the applicator that they're talking about. See how it's flat on both sides and it's rounded at the top. It picks up the perfect amount of a product. I'm just going to put it on my one swipe here so you guys will see how opaque. Look at that. It is beyond stunning. And like they said, this does not, when it dries down, it doesn't make your lips feel overly dry, and it also doesn't cause that flaking. So really beautiful shade. So excited to get that. And that was a color that either I had and used up because it's not in my stash anymore. I double checked. The next item was one that I wanted to try, and it was an option for me as a choice, and I didn't choose it, and I was so happy that it showed up in the $3 section, and I got it in 2 colors, and these were $3 samples. And this is from the ILLAMASQUA, which is a really nice brand. This is their skin-based foundation. I got it in 6.5 and 9. The 6.5 is supposed to be the the light, medium, and then they have the medium, and that's what they look like there. And they're saying this is an award-winning foundation. It's lovely by editors, influencers, It's loved by editors, influencers, and makeup artists for its ability to create a flawless complexion. It is lightweight, and it's blendable. It won't ever look thick or cakey on your skin. The formula is even tested in the HD environments to look like a second skin. They're saying it's not only does it cover redness, breakouts, and hyperpigmentation, it will smooth, soften, and condition your skin for a soft glow too. So this one, like I said, the 6.5, which is the lighter one, is best suited for light to medium skin tones with a neutral to cool undertone, which is what I always tend to gravitate to. It didn't have a safety seal on the product, but it was closed by, I really had to make a click to open it up. There's a plastic there. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this one here, and then I'm gonna take a little one of the other. So the other one, like I said, was in number 9. And this says it's best suited for medium skin tones with neutral to warm. So I like usually, you know, neutral, but this one is gonna be neutral cool, and this one's gonna be neutral warm. So to me, it will be good if I'm tanned or not tanned. And those are what the two swatches look like there. I'm just gonna spread it out a little bit so that we can see them up close. And that's what they look like there. So really, really excited to have the opportunity to try this. I love being able to try new foundations and mascaras in the $3 section, because you're saving yourself. These last a lot more than 1 or 2 makeup days. You could try it with different primers. You could try it with, you know, anything with primer, without primer. I just like the opportunity to try it. And then I have found some of my, you know, new faves when I had the opportunity to try this. So when it shows up in the larger quantities where it ends up being a choice item, if you don't want to spend it on the full retail, you know, from them directly, a lot of times when they give us the introduction, like they just had the Bounce one that was from the Beauty Blender, you know, they had that in the full area for $18, a $40 foundation. If you had the opportunity to try it for $3, you would have known if you liked it or didn't like it before you spent even $18. Because from $40 to $18 is a great deal, but for $3 to be able to try to see if you like a foundation, to me, that's the way to go. And then the last item that I got was one that ended up being a repeat, which I kind of knew it was going to be, but like I said, I couldn't leave it alone because it was in the $3 section. It's still in the packaging here. I did open it to make sure that it was still in good condition. I keep, like, you know, a lot of my stuff. The first time I got this, I didn't keep it in the box, or it didn't come in a box, because I found another one that I had that the colors were not this. So I double checked to see, and this one is in the Desert Sun. The other side of this is a full mirror, so they are fantastic to travel with, and that's why I'm keeping the box, so that if I need to use it, I will travel with it in the box so that the mirror and everything stays in good condition. This is a bronzer and blush duo in Desert Matte and Sunset Matte. This is from Pacifica Beauty. They say if you want to blush up and glow with a single product, this buildable blush bronzer duo has got you covered. The bronzer has a matte finish, which makes it great for nixing any shine or those extra hot or humid days. The blush will leave you with a naturally looking rosy flush. Each of these shades is long wearing, highly pigmented, and blends smoothly. You will not see splotchiness happening here. And like I said, there's a full mirror on the other side, and I'm going to open her up. And I have used this, so you can see it's the symbols that are on the top there a little bit, you know, starting to fade away, because I have been enjoying this. And when I reach for something, when I have so much, more than, you know, a few times, then I know this is something that I definitely want to keep in my arsenal. So that's what this is like here. And I'm just going to do a couple of swatches right beside here. Okay, the bumps are from my bracelet underneath, so hopefully you guys aren't seeing that, and that's what that looks like here. I'm just going to wipe my fingers off here, and then we'll do some swatching of the Complex Culture, which is what I can't wait to get my hands into. So I'm just wiping everything off with a wet facial wipe, and I have a dry towel right beside me. All right. All right, and this is called Editor 1, and the colors that are in here, they're really set up beautifully. On the first section here on the left-hand side, it says workwear, then it says brunch, then it says night out. And that's what I'm talking about there. And then underneath it, the names are beige, tawny and rose, taupe, caramel, and mauve. And then the bottoms have a little bit of a sheen to them, and they're lavender metal, coffee, and champagne. They're hard to see because they're in a mirror with white writing, so I just had to read them to you that way. But right now I'm just going to show you what the colors look like here. They feel very, very smooth. And to me, the swatches, I know a lot of girls say, you know, swatching doesn't really tell you enough about the product. For me, what swatches does is it gives me the color story. So if I look at it and I can feel that it's either powdery or chalky or things like that, I'll know that if I have to use powders, you know, with a little bit of help. But I always, be it high end or low end, I always use an eye primer. So I feel that always gives any eyeshadow a little bit extra oomph. And it also gives it longevity on my eyelids because I tend to be still a combo oily girl. And what that ends up happening is it gives no matter if I use usually a high-end or a lower-end drugstore product, I find if I use an eye primer, I usually have no problem with longevity. And then the last three look like that, really, really pretty. It's a very, very neutral palette, which is fantastic to have as an editor one. And I love that they're calling it editor one, because then you will see that, I hope I got all of them on there. When you see editor one, you know that there's going to be other ones, and then you'll always able to have your base palette. So I wanted to make sure that because I got everything else that I know of that is available through the Complex Culture line, the one thing I was missing was the eyeshadow palette. But like I said, I couldn't go in and see that I was even getting it. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss out. So when it was available for me in the $12 section, I wanted to make sure to complete everything, because I got a blush, a contour. I'm just so excited to have the opportunity to try that. As you can see, the Anastasia is there, so I'm going to have to use a makeup cleanser, probably my Garnier water, to help get that off. But everything else came off beautifully. And that's everything that I got in my customized IPSY kit. I wanted to have the opportunity to share that with you guys. And that's it for today. All right. As always, I appreciate so much that you guys spend any time out of your day that you choose to spend it with me. It means everything. So thank you for doing that. But more importantly, during this time, it is so important that everybody continues to stay safe so we can all stay well and be able to enjoy. And I'll see you all soon in my next video. Take care, and bye-bye for now.